How do you even put the thing in there?
Yeah, can you imagine you're just running away from somebody?
Oh, that thing's huge.
Yeah, this is the actual size of what they look like.
Holy hell.
Hell,
Oh my god.
Oh, get down, get down, get down.
No, it's not gonna back pass you. You ready? Stand by. Fire!
Oh my.
Oh, that hits like right.
Yeah, this is
No, not there. Like right,
Get off
right
the fucking
there.
site.
Yeah, you smoked the rock just below, just above.
Yeah, right there where my ping's at.
I didn't see fire.
I saw like the giant,
Actually,
not the giant, but the like slight, huh?
Wait, look it. Oh my god.
Did he
Dude
die?
actually made. Dude actually
I'm
knocked me
the
out.
way.
Ew.
You are not allowed to touch
Oh,
the
you're
howitzer
vomiting, bro.
unless-
How are you vomiting?
How are you vomiting? I didn't touch it. I just aimed.
Hey,
Okay, clear vomit.
yeah, you're not allowed to touch the gun unless I teach you how to work it.
Hopefully you get up. You shouldn't be like. I'm gonna move you from next to the.
Just leave me here, dude. Just give me fucking.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
fucking-
No,
something.
sometimes when they're too close to an object, it doesn't let you get up. So you have to move them a bit. Cause I just gave you ammonia
What?
and it didn't do
I think he
anything.
got. I think the shockwave or something did something.
There you go. And you get no injuries too either.
Can I ask
So.
one of the medics to see why my screen's just constantly going black?
Just go to the box and reload your shit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, just respawn.
Just respawn.
This is sick
Fine when you
though.
reload your kit.
Yeah, but you also cost us supplies.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
So
Yeah.
y'all gotta stop loading kit. Like,
Yeah, because we don't
I
get
did that,
another
yeah, I-
supply drop for another
Right.
couple days.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Shit.
we do that. We're doing that now. Shit.
Man, you fucked up, bro. Aim.
Yeah.
Stupid fuck.
I didn't-
Okay.
Oh, I didn't.
Get the fuck away
So
from
how
the
much
house.
people would it take to operate this thing in real life?
In real life, 8.
Damn.
Dang.
So
You guys-
have one guy, so if you look where I'm at, there's one guy that actually stands where this little, like, this kind of like where this tire is. I would be standing right here on top of that, like this.
Mhm.
And there's a little handle you'd use to prime the fucking primer in. There's the gunner, which is what this position right here. There's 2 round runners. They're in charge of running the rounds, getting them verified by the section chief, and then loading them in, right? There's a powder bitch. The powder bitch runs up, hands the number, gets the charges verified, hands the charges off to the guy that stands there. Then there's the AG, who sits right here. He's in charge fully of just up and down for the tube. And then the guy right here is in charge of firing the actual round and dropping the tray for the round so we can ram the round in. And then back here would be a truck, and the RTA just sits in the back of the truck and gets the fire mission.
Which is your favorite, or do you think would be your favorite thing to do?
Well, what do you mean? I've been on this piece before.
Like, like which job of it would you like to do, or would be the most fun?
Like I
would
said,
you like
I've-
for primer? No,
it
I know.
wouldn't be a would you question.
it's what
It's-
is your favorite position?
Yeah, because I've been
Yeah.
on this gun before.
Yeah.
How many
My
years?
Which
favorite
is your
position-
favorite?
Was that?
How many years were you on this gun?
2.5. My favorite position is the one that stands right here. That was like my last job I was doing, and then the backup gunner. That was my other job. So I would be the guy that aims and fucking whatnot.
And which one is the worst one?
Number 1, which would be the guy that pulls the lanyard, because it's boring as fuck. You just sit there, you drop a tray, you bring it back up, and then you pull the lanyard.
But you're firing it
Stays your
down there.
back though.
It's not that fun because it's literally you're just standing there while everybody else does all the fun shit, and then you just click and pull the trigger. It's really not that fun.
The first 2 or 3 times you do it, and then after that, it's like
It's
okay.
boring. It's a boring job. So like I'll be like right up here, dude. My job's action packed as the number 2 man, right? So right here would be a bucket with like this large pole with a sponge on it, right? I would sit right here. Oh, now it doesn't want me to sit there. Fuck. Alright, so I'd be like right here, fucking standing. Charge guy would run up to me, or run up to the chief, the section chief, which is the squad leader. He'd be like, you know, charge 3 hotel, right? Roger that, charge 3 hotel. He'd hand it off to me. Round would get loaded on, get rammed into the fucking into the thing. I'd be like, I see red to the rear, hands clear, because the little there's a little red circle on the bottoms of the charges. So I slide them in behind the round after they ram the round. And I say, I see red to the rear, hands clear, and then I have the little handle to close the breach. I close the breach closed, white witness marks the line, and I put my hand on the little priming handle, and I go permission to prime. And as soon as I fucking get told, you know, stand by, I go prime, white on white, I go off. Oh, my fucking headphone's breaking. What the fuck? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, my headphone literally just came off. That was crazy. Well, hold on. What the fuck? Dude, my headphone just randomly broke. That's so wild. Anyways, you still hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyways, I
Yeah.
hop off the gun goes off, I hop back on that spot again, I go breach open, and I grab the little sponge that's been sitting in water, and I go, you know, swabbing powder chamber to forcing comb 3 to 4 times, wiping operator spindle group till clean, and then I grab the next thing of charges, and then I wait for them to fucking get the bore clear, which means the tube is not obstructed. They ram the round in, I rinse and repeat. I just sit there doing it like a fucking madman, and it's fun as fuck. Dude, I might have to go buy a new fucking headset tomorrow. That's fucking crazy, man. What the fuck? Dude, like literally my mic just fell off. What is going on?
I can mail you my my headset I got from Walgreens.
Just slap some duct tape on it. Be fine.
That's how I fixed my old headset. I literally took some tape and I
Christian,
just
whatever
taped it
happened to
together.
Weasel?
Okay, you still hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can hear. Whatever happened to Weasel?
Weasel left a long
didn't-
time ago, bro.
I didn't know he left.
Yeah, a long time ago. You guys asked me that like 3 days ago.
I didn't.
Yeah, you were in the group that asked me.
I just wasn't paying attention then. I do that a lot.
Yeah, tracking. Anyways, but yeah, that's basically it. Piece is pretty fucking cool.
How long does it
Fire
take to
machine.
put one of these together, like the entire thing when you're putting it?
What do you mean one of these together?
The entire
they just
artillery piece, like, don't you gotta
You
build
mean
it or something?
Occupy it?
I think they just haul it by like a truck.
Yeah, we just tow
Yeah,
it.
so
It
come over to
comes
the front.
exactly how it is.
Mm.
That's not a massive bayonet lug, okay? That is
Oh.
tow hitch.
Oh.
It's huge.
Yeah, they hook up to these vehicles right
Can my
here. I'll show you.
suppressor fit in that?
No. What the
I don't have a suppressor.
Hey, yeah, what?
Where'd you put your suppressor?
I think he said to get rid of it.
This is
Yeah.
the kind of, this is the truck. This is how it was being towed.
Oh my god.
Damn.
That's so funny.
Granted, that actual doesn't that howitzer's thing is a little bit too big,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that's basically it would be like this and this. These right here. Hold on, stand by. These right here, these things, they fold inward, so they close like a sandwich, like you're
Yeah.
sandwiching the spade. These things come up. You right here. See this like little step right here?
Yeah.
There's a little thing next to it. You slide these things called pump handles in, and you start pumping the gun up while it's on its wheels. These wheels would stay down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And basically, you pump it up, and then you grab this thing called trident bar. You slide the trident bar in, and then you.
Did you
push-
just
hook it
trip
up
and
to
die?
this.
I think you just tripped and died.
Bro, I need my. Oh my god, my mic being broken is gonna crash me the
In the
fuck
vegan
out.
area, yeah.
This is how you realistically, right? Your truck would be back here. So I'll show you I'll show you what it looks like with the truck. What's that back on? Villa, you too now because you decided you wanted to walk right there. Like this. And I would be standing right here as the round runner. I would run up, I say, but this character can't run while he's holding this. I'd put what I usually do is I'd prop my knee up on the spade, and I'd be like, HEPD ready to be verified. The section chief would walk up, make sure the fucking fuse is tight, make sure there's no fucking damage to the round. He goes, verified. I'd walk up, load, and then we ram it in. After that, the breech would stay open. That's when I would throw the powders in, right? And then I come over here, and I stand back here with the next round in hand. And then I run up again, HEPD verified. Gunner fucking sits here, you fucking... Oh yeah, I want the fucking round going in there.
How long does that usually take for all that to happen?
I think like
What,
a minute?
for one round?
Yeah, for one round to be verified.
You wanna know the fucking by standard?
Sure.
Okay, so in artillery units, max rate of fire is 4 rounds a minute for 2 minutes. So let's break this down. So for 2 minutes, I should have fired 8 rounds already.
Damn.
So let's break this down even further, right? So if it's 4 rounds a minute for 2 minutes, that means it's 2 rounds per minute, right?
Yep.
So that's 30 seconds and 30 seconds for 2 rounds for 1 minute, right?
Damn.
So that would make 1 minute is 30 seconds, 30 seconds. That's 60 seconds, 1 minute. That's 4 rounds, right?
Yeah.
Break that down even further. What would 1 round be if it's 2 rounds or 30 seconds?
15 seconds.
Yep. So to get 1 round fired out this tube is 15 seconds.
Quick.
Yeah, my section would do it in 12.
Damn.
What?
And so how does, what is it? Grid plotting go, like, when it comes
That's
to...
not on us. There's a whole other job for that.
Oh.
Yo?
So there's already, so you guys get like a paper already saying the grid points that this
Nope.
should be ranged to?
No, RTO receives a thing called a fire mission, and it tells you all the details of what needs to be shot and where it needs to be shot. Now the people that may do the math and give us our fucking, what we call a quadrant deflection, right? The quadrant deflection gets done by fucking the nerds called FDC, the fire direction control, right? Those guys get the elevation and azimuth from the Fisters or the 13 Fox, right? The forward observers.
Okay.
So the forward observers, they write down, hey, this is the target, this is the grid reference, this is blah, 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 right? Then the FDC gets that message, they go, okay, well, this is the grid, this is where the terrain is, this is what it looks like, this is blah, 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 blah. And they do all the quick math, and they convert it into what we call a deflection and a quadrant. We don't get azimuth and fucking elevation. That's not a thing. We get quadrant deflection. And quadrant deflection is all mils. So they take everything and they change it into mils.
Oh yeah, when I was learning the mortar system, I would have to like do
yeah, you have
mill.
to do the mills. Yeah,
Yeah.
you get mills for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be the main mortar. I used to be like mortar lead on this one mill system.
So we get azimuth deflection. The max L or the max quadrant that we can do is 1,275 mils.
How far is that?
That shoots about. In real life, it shoots like if I were to go like right now and go max L and then shoot the round, it would just go to the opposite side of the mountain. In real life.
Oh.
Depending on what charge. The more charges you do, the further it goes.
What do you mean by that?
Charges.
Have you used the mortars?
Yeah.
You know how if you put more rings on, it creates more pressure, and your round will go further.
Oh, okay. Now I get
The
it.
more
Yeah.
powder charge they put in, same concept.
Okay.
They just don't use rings.
Okay.
Yeah. We use actual, like, the little powder, like, keg-looking things, and you just throw them in.
All right.
And so Maxell, and what's actually cool is if you come over here, he actually added it. See these little, like, kind of things next to the fucking gunner sight that looks like a screen?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's for digital, right? So if we go voice over digital over voice, right? That means that we don't even have to fucking talk on the radio. It will just come up on a little like tablet that the section chief has, and he presses a button and it comes up right here, and all we got to do is look at that screen and spin the tube until it's like where it tells you to stop.
Yeah.
But if we're doing voice over digital, that's when you would use the gunner sight. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the gunner sight actually looks like how a real gunner sight would look. The only thing is, right, is the gunner sight would actually be facing this way towards the back, right? And there would be a little like telescope thing with a bunch of numbers in it. So when you're at the gunner sight, there's a little wheel on the right side, right? You spin that wheel. Let's say the deflection is 2, 3, 4, 4, right? There's a little, if you look at the sight right here, you'll see a little kind of like box that's right above to the left of the fucking sight. You see it?
Yeah.
That's the azimuth counter, right? So, or deflection counter, or whatever you want to call it, right? What you do is you take the wheel that's on the right side. That's what that little knob-looking thing on that right of the right of the sight is. It's just not textured. You would spin that to 2344 or whatever. You'd look through the sight, and you would be completely off, right? If you look through the sight right now, go ahead. Go ahead and look through the sight. Just don't move anything. All right, you see the numbers?
Yeah.
So, when you look through the fucking sight into the telescope, you see a bunch of numbers. What your goal is to match the numbers that you see in the fucking gunner sight with the numbers you see in the fucking, that little telescope.
And you're talking about the numbers on the left, right?
No, it's all of them.
All of them? Okay.
Yeah, the ones going up and down are the only ones that you don't really care about, right? It's the ones going left and right. So, if you look through the sight, right, and let's say your 10 on the left side is on a 20, you would spin the tube, the actual gun itself, until your 20 on your sight is matched up with the same number. And when you move the tube, it actually shifts completely, and the numbers will change on the fucking little telescope, right? So, like, you just sit there and you spin the tube and you search until, like, for example, you start spinning because it's like on your 10's on a 20, right? You say you start spinning it, right? All of a sudden, you start to see that your 5 and your 10 is matching up with the 5 and the 10 inside of the little telescope. That means you are on target for your fucking azimuth or your deflection. So then now, all you gotta do is start spinning the fucking knob for elevation, right? And there's a little knob, like a bubble system, you know, like how, like, when you want to make sure something's level, you put the little leveler, like the level tool on it, and then it, like, you know, the little bit at the center of the bubble.
Yeah.
Well, basically, there's a little bubble, and you have to center it in between these two lines, and that's how you know that you're on the exact elevation that you need to be. And then there's bubbles on the gunner sight, too. So, like, if you don't, like, you know, center your bubbles, the gunner sight, when you look through it, will be completely off the numbers that you were trying to go for. And that's how you do voice over digital. Because the guy would be back here fucking listening fucking on the radio, or right here next to the section chief, and he'd be like, fire mission, like that, and it'd be like, fire mission, and he's like, 1 round, shell HE, lot alpha, Lima charge 2, fuse PD, deflection 3254, quadrant 400, and then the gunner would literally just take those last numbers and start doing that. While that's happening, the fucking, the powder bitch is running up with the powders to give off to the number 2 guy. The round runners are running up to the fucking chief, like, HEPD ready to be verified, and then he throw it onto the spray. Fucking breech is already open, right? Because it needs to be open.
Yeah.
And then you ready to drop, you ram it into the fucking tube, you pull the rammer out, you lean it up against this spade. Charges go in, I see ready to the rear hand clear, breech closed, white witness marks a line, permission to prime. Fucking, literally the fucking the AG and the gunner are literally just spinning all these tubes to get it to where it needs to be. Once that's done, the section chief is sitting right here. Gunner would turn around, be like, set ready. chief would walk up, look through the sight, check the bubbles, check everything. Say like, all right, cool, fucking stand by, and then number 2 man will prime the gun, stand by, and then the number one guy, which is the guy that pulls the string,
Yeah.
he would go hooked up, and he would hook up the string to the gun, the firing mech. And then when my fucking chief's hand comes down into like a straight like knife hand,
Yeah.
that's how, and you hear him yell fire. That's when you'll hear the guy pull the lanyard.
Okay.
That's how a whole crew would work in one sitting.
All right.
Yep, that's the 777. And to answer your original question with occupying,
plane?
how would you occupy this, right?
Yeah.
We do 5-minute drills, right? And that's for degraded. And we wouldn't put this net up yet, right?
Okay.
We would go do our 5-minute drill. 5-minute drill's done. Then we'd be like, all right, get on top of the truck and drop the net. We'd get on top, drop the net, fucking put the net up, stake it down. And that turns into a 20-minute drill where there's extra shit you need to do. So you put the net up, you put what we call azimuth stakes.
Okay.
You put one there, one here, and one here.
Mhm.
That's how you know, like, okay, that's where the guns, like, all that is. Someone would get on the collimator, which is what the little telescope is, and sight in, fucking right here. Actually, if you look at this, right, you see the spade? See how there's little, like, shovel, bars in the spade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd go to the second one, right? Second one, you would be facing like this, and then you do a fucking 1, 2, 3,
Let's talk
4,
about this.
5, 6, 7. About face, this is how far the telescope is. And then you'd crouch, set it up. And you have like 10 seconds to get this thing completely sighted in. And then from there, the gunner will tell you like, hey, go left, go right, go left, go right. Until it's like perfectly zero. Like it's like basically like there's a zero in the telescope. When the zero matches the zero on the fucking sight, the gunner will go 0 mils, collimator, or he'd be like 0 mils, and then the guy over here would go 0 mils, collimator set, gunner engage, right? And then from here, then you run your pulls, right? You have aiming pulls. So in case the collimator falls, you have pulls that you can aim off of. You literally just run exactly off of the pulls or off the trails like that.
Yep.
So there'd be one right here. And realistically, this is like if we were having to do it on this base, it'd be short. There'd be one right here, and then another one back here.
Pretty
So
far.
the gunner can use that as a reference point for his sight. If we can't, if those all fail or it's too dark to see any of those, you would have a thing called a DAP, which is a distant aiming point. And the DAP, right? What you would do is it has to be there's only certain criteria it can meet to be a distant a DAP. The DAP would have to be a man-made object. It would have to be 1,500 meters out, so 1,500 meters, and it would have to have lights on it, and that's how you know it is a DAP. That's a perfect DAP. You can't use a tree because trees aren't man-made and they fucking move. So you wouldn't be able to sight on perfectly.
You just level two with this
Heads
tree.
up,
Damn.
Shit, that actually scared me.
Yeah, that's
paying
how
attention.
That's how it's like when you're not paying attention and the gun goes off and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's how it really be. But if you want, I can give you guys a fucking practice fire mission. You guys can try it out.
Sign me in.
All right. Let me look here real quick.
Well,
We can get the press guy to do this. If
Yeah.
Domino wasn't the only guy to play pressed, he would be the.
Domino. Wait,
Yeah.
he can be press.
What?
You want to be press?
I wasn't paying attention to any of this. I feel like shit.
I just learned how to change the charges. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the same way you do like rings and mortars? I'm guessing.
No, you have to look through the gunner sight and you can change it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
that's
on
what you do
console
with
you look
mortars.
through it and you press triangle.
That's what you do with mortars, Phantom.
Really? Because I usually just look at the mortar and change the rings like
No,
that.
I mean like you actually. So if you go look at the mortar tube right now, when you look through this the site, you'll actually see like an option to change ring size and change shell type, and it'll tell you like the milliradians and they'll and the range that they'll be shooting, and it'll differentiate depending on what you're
Give me a second.
what you're doing.
Give me a second. Alright.
Oh, what the heck? Oh, that's cool.
I just moved it so that way fucking... Because realistically, that
Yep.
would be over the truck. Alright. So this is... Let me write this down for you guys. I'll write a fire mission down. Who wants to be the gunner first?
Fuck it.
Alright. So, if I'm acting as your chief, you have to actually, to shoot the gun, you have to wait till I tell you to shoot it. You don't just shoot it.
Copy.
So I'm trying to get pictures of this.
Oh, I hope you know, to reload this,